everyone, this is Elisa from Anaya's Toy Box Crochet, and I'm here to tell you what I've been up to. Thank you all for coming. I love showing off my makes, and I'm so happy that you come and share that with me. You can find me on social media as Anaya's Toy Box. I'm on Etsy, Ravelry, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah, so I didn't film last week. Life happened, and it just didn't happen. So I've got 2 weeks worth of stuff to show you. And yeah, you might be hearing the air conditioning in the background. I know it's noisy, but there's really nothing much I can do about it. Anyways, so what have I been up to? I finished the Pheonix. Woo! Hello there. This took some time. Take a look at that. I mean, Crafty Intentions patterns are amazingly detailed and gorgeous, but oh my gosh, is there so much sewing. There's just sewing after sewing after sewing. This was challenging, not the crochet part too much as putting it together. The wire work was extensive. I did it, and then the wire that I had chosen did not support the wings. So I had to change, no, I didn't change it, sorry. I did one layer of it, and it didn't support the wings, so the wings kept drooping. Like even now, I feel like they're not holding up as much as I would like. It's better, it looks good though. But it kept drooping down because the wings were so heavy that the wires were not supporting it. So then I had to double it up, and doubling it up created its own challenge. But one good thing about doubling it up is I would have had to cut it here if I had kept one wire going through it, and it would have been a little sharp. But since it's doubled up, which means I folded it, it's going there. That still created its own problems, but it's done. This Pheonix is done. This is one of the projects that I want to finish by the end of the year. I mentioned a few times that I would like to use all the patterns that I have on stash that I paid for. I just don't like having it, and I am down to one pattern. It should be over here or over there, a picture of it. I'm down to one pattern. This is the second to last pattern. The next pattern is also a Crafty Intentions pattern, so I probably won't be making it anytime soon because I need a break. It took me like 2 days to sew on all the parts and, you know, put the wires and everything in. It took a while, and although the crochet wasn't so bad, I did take it slow. I took lots of breaks, and I was working on different projects. And the reason was because I knew the wiring was coming and it was going to be hard, that I didn't crochet as much as I could have on this. See, it doesn't hold up as much as I like. See how this one's a little bit more droopy? Oh well, whatever. It doesn't matter. It is holding up. My son wants this, but I don't think I'm going to give it to him because this has wire in it, so it's not really meant to be played with. It's meant more to be, you know, a showpiece, like that you just put it somewhere to look pretty. I love it. It looks really good. It'll probably end up in my Etsy store whenever I get around to updating my Etsy store. Isn't it so pretty? Oh my gosh, I have to show everything. I didn't show you the parts as I was making it because they were so, you couldn't tell what they were. You know, like this tail, it didn't even look like this until I put the wire in. It was just this long piece, and you didn't see any of the parts except for like the head and the body. But it's done. I'm happy with it. I'm happy I got it done. It is gorgeous. I will probably never make it again. Just saying. Anyways, that's the Pheonix. So what else have I been up to? I made, where did it go? A wallet. I made this little sock monkey wallet. Isn't it adorable? Oh no, I didn't glue it on properly. The eye just fell out. But this is the sock monkey from Zelda NRJ3. She just put out a pattern for it 2 weeks ago. I would have said last week if I had actually filmed this on time. She put out a pattern for it 2 weeks ago, and I made it, and it's so cute. I have a card in here You just kind of open the mouth and you got the card, whatever cards you want. So this is like a grocery store card, and you know, it's there, it's ready, and it's gorgeous. And I will probably make another one because both my kids want this. So I made one of these. It's a really gorgeous pattern. It's very easy. I'll check. I'll put a link down below for, you know, it's a tutorial actually, for the tutorial, and you can make these. It's so fast. She put it up. I made it within an hour. It was gorgeous, and I think this would be a really, really good gift card holder if you're giving gift cards. I put a keychain on this so that you could, if it's my kids, they could hang it wherever they want to. Like they could hang it on their bags, their backpacks, whatever. Or you could just, you know, carry this around and have your keys here. But anyways, that's one that I made, and I enjoyed making it. I did finish. I'm not really called, I don't know, it's not quite finished. I didn't sew on a button, and I didn't make, since I didn't choose a button for there, I need to make a little hoop here for the button. But I finished the pencil case. This is the pencil case that I'm making to send to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet for wings. They're asking for pencil cases in June, and so I thought for June I won't send until the end of the month. Like I'll probably send at the beginning of July and make maybe a doll dress or 2 doll dresses. I don't know, whatever I feel like it, and then send them all together. But I made a pencil case. I may make another one. You could only make 2 pencil cases, by the way, if you're making pencil cases for them. I might make another one. I might not, depending. I've been more in an amigurumi mood recently, so I don't know if I'll end up making a pencil case. But it was fun to make this. This is a stitch that I learned from Bag O' Day. It will be linked down below. If you want to see it, that's what it looks like. I like making these bags, the makeup bags or the pencil cases, because it gives me a way to learn those stitches. So what I do is I make the bag and then I single crochet, like I make it flat like she shows. I work however many rows I want to, and then I single crochet them closed and add a flap here. This is just I think it's double crochet. This is just double crochet, and then I got a flap to close it off, and there you go. You can use any stitch you want to. And I made the makeup bags last year exploring different stitches that I found on the internet, and yeah, I made that one. So what else did I make? I made this. Let me just look it up real quick. I'm kind of going fast because I do have 2 weeks worth of stuff, so I have a lot of stuff to show. And this is Paula Bear from Little Bichon. I made her. She is so cute, isn't she? I used sport weight yarn and a 2mm hook on this, and I do love the way it turned out. I pretty much went on pattern. After making the Pheonix, I wanted to do something. Well, I made the Pheonix, plus I designed a couple. I finished the YouTube Yarny seasonal YouTube Yarny Hop project, which was a design that I'm doing. And after that, I was like, I still want to make amigurumi, but I don't want to design it. I don't want to have to do anything. I just want to have it there for me, ready. So I chose this. My daughter chose out the colors because she wanted the bear, and I made her. Paula by Little Bichon. It's from an Etsy store, and I'll link it down below. Then I thought to myself, you know, I wonder, I bought those hooks, the dots hooks, and I was wondering, hey, how would it look? How would it work with amigurumi? It works just fine with amigurumi. I do prefer clover and tulip over it, but it still works good with the amigurumi. So I decided to make Dolly. I made Dolly last year. I bought this pattern last year, and I made it before, but I used 5-weight yarn, and I don't really have I don't have pretty much any stash of 5-weight yarn, to be honest. And so I didn't do any of the color changes for this pattern, and I just made it one solid piece of that color. It was a purple color. It was a variegated purple color. This time I pulled out this yarn, which is Bernay Um, I don't know. I don't remember the colorway. Let me see if it's written here. Yeah, Brene Premium Tweeds and Aran Tweed. And I really wanted to use that yarn, so I looked up, I found something to match it. This is Just Yarn. I forget the colorway, but it's Just Yarn, the dollar store yarn. And I just, you know, hooked it up with the thing. And this is Neko acrylic white. And I made Dolly. And I do think this cat is adorable. I like it very, very much. And I made this one again, and this time I put in all the stripes and whatever. I didn't put in, there's like a couple of details that I kind of didn't like the way it looked, so I didn't put those in. But I finished Dolly. And then I had nothing to do. Oh, I still have the shawl that I'm working on to do, but I've been on an amigurumi kick. And so I went to Etsy and I bought not one, but 2 patterns. And this is one of them. This is, okay, I'm not going to be able to pronounce all of it, but little XAIO, long BAO. Bao? I don't know. It's like a sweet bun, you know, you buy it. I forgot to weave in an end. But anyways, this is it. This is the little, what would you call it? A dumpling that you would get, like if you go to a, you know, a Chinese store, the dumpling that they make. And I thought it was incredibly cute, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy it, but you know, I really wanted a pattern, and this was there, and I'm like, I think I'll make it. And this is the steamer that you usually cook it in, and there he is. He is adorable. My kids are fighting over who gets to keep it. Honestly, since my daughter's getting the bear, maybe my son will get this. I don't know yet. She's glaring at me. She is glaring at me. The glare is rare. Real, I mean. She's glaring at me. She did ask for it first, though. So, I don't know. But they both want it, so we'll see who gets it. I don't know who's going to get it. But that's all my FOs. I have been on an amigurumi kick, and I still am. I only have 2 whips at the moment, and one of them is this. This is, oh, I didn't write it down yet. I just started it last night. It's a bunny. Let me go to the pattern. It's peach and lemon bunny. And who's the designer? The designer is Trangai Enami. I don't know, but it's a bunny. And listen, I have always loved making bunnies. I really, really have. But I don't usually make as many bunnies as I have been this year. But I'm making another bunny. Surprise, surprise. This is all I got done. It's so cute. I really, really like it. I actually, oh, I should have mentioned with Dolly, the little cat, in the dots hook, they don't have a 3.25 millimeter hook. So I decided I'll try it out with a 3 millimeter hook. And I kind of liked the way it looked. And it was pretty easy. I didn't notice any difference using a smaller hook to make it. So I decided to make this one also in a 3 millimeter hook. But instead of the dots, I'm using my tulip 3 millimeter hook. They don't come. Can you see that? Oh, I'm holding it upside down. Ha! The 3 millimeter hooks do not come in clover, so I only have it in tulip. The head is much, much smoother using it than the dots, but the dots were longer, so it doesn't hit on this part. Not like hitting on this part doesn't bother me too much, or it doesn't cause any, you know, blisters or anything like that. It's just, I'm aware of it, and it's kind of, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say uncomfortable, because uncomfortable is not the right word, but just that I am aware of it. And it makes it a little bit, I don't know, weird. Okay, and I have one more whip. It's living in this bee bag by Fancy Boy Designs that I bought on Etsy. And this is what it looks like now. I actually finished the entire, like, this color, I finished the entire whatever I had left of it, and it's not big enough. This is not even a wingspan yet. So I've started on my other blue color and added that. I haven't done too much on with the blue, the lighter blue, but I did work up this much of the shawl. I'm having fun with it, and I'm liking. I do wish I could have made it all with this color, but I really don't have, you know, like I said, I used up all the yarn, so I didn't have enough. So it's going to just continue. I think I will use up the entire skein, even if it gets like big enough. I will continue until I finish the skein. If it doesn't get big enough, I'll have to add, I don't know, a brown. I have browns, 2 shades of browns, or 3 shades of greens in this yarn that I do want to use up because I've had it for a long time, and it's time for it to get some love. No, not that I wasn't using it before, because I was embroidering eyes with it, but since I'm not embroidering eyes with it anymore, it needs to get some love. So I'm using the dots hook in this, the 5mm. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I'm using the 5mm dots hook, and it's working quite nicely. I do like the hooks. They're not like frills, which I have to adjust the way I crochet every time I pick up a frills. I could just continue crocheting the way I usually do with that, which is really, really nice. But like I said, it's not as smooth as the clover or the tulip hooks. Anyways, that's what I've been up to. I just wanted to say, as far as my videos go, now that summer is approaching, like, we still have school here. We're going to have until the end of June. But as summer is approaching, there's going to be more and more for me to do outside of the home, or, you know, guests coming over, me going out, like traveling to visit my parents, my in-laws, whatever. And so my videos will get, you know, I'm still gonna film and I'm still gonna post. It just won't be as regular as I have been doing. I hope that's okay with you guys, but you know, life is life. Sometimes it gets in the way in the best way. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I rushed through it because I had so much to show, like, but seriously, let's show this one again, the Pheonix. I wish I had been able to film last week, because I was so excited to show it to you, and it's gotten to the point where I'm like, when am I gonna do it? When am I gonna do it? And I don't know. Here, can you see that? Where's the camera? Can you see that beak? Isn't that so cool? It's gotten to the point, like, when am I gonna do it? When am I gonna do it? And now I have so much stuff to show you that I'm just rushing to show everything. Otherwise, last week I would have just shown this guy and this guy. But anyways, it is what it is. My Pheonix. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to hear more from me, please subscribe. Bye.